Hello and welcome to Motor Show Updates on PowerDrift. We are coming at you live from Mulchi in Maharashtra, not Milan in Italy because global pandemic. And in this video, we're going to talk about what Royal Enfield is showing at the EICMA show. That's the SG650 concept. That is a bobber. We'll talk about what bobbers are and what the SG650 represents in this video. But before we go ahead, 4 buttons. Subscribe and the bell notification icon right now, please. And you can hit the thumbs up button later. And please do show this video to your friends because I'm sure some of them will eventually look at the SG650 because it's definitely going into production. So what is the SG650? In a sense, it's a bobber based on the 650cc platform that powers the Interceptor and the Continental GT today. We know for a fact that the third motorcycle from this platform will be the Super Meteor, which will look more or less like a cruiser. And I'm not convinced that the Himalayan 650 will be the fourth motorcycle because I have a feeling that we'll get a lighter, slightly smaller parallel twin that will power that Himalayan. That's of course my guess. Royal Enfield has not confirmed this information. Which means that the SG650 and the SG I think stands for Shotgun, a name that I know Royal Enfield has trademarked. And I think Shotgun is a very cool name. Royal Enfield Shotgun 650 should be the fourth 650 to go out. That also means that we have a fair idea what the price is going to be like. The current 650s, they start just under 3 lakh rupees. The most expensive Continental GT, I think, is 3.2 lakh rupees at showroom. So the Shotgun should sit square somewhere in the middle. But what it is a bobber. Now the bobber as a term comes from America where people would bob their motorcycles, which is to say they would remove all extraneous material from the motorcycle to make them go as fast as possible. So the bobber in that sense is a very pure motorcycle. It's a cruiser with everything removed, including the pillion seat. And that is important to note for one specific reason. It's because the rear fender and the swing arm etc. are all one unit, and that means mounting a second seat on a bobber format motorcycle is usually something that is quite challenging to do because it means a cantilevered subframe mounted more or less where the rider's seat is mounted. Will Royal Enfield offer an accessory seat that will convert the Shotgun into a 2-seat motorcycle? We'll find out in the future. But for the moment, as it stands, what it represents is a single-user motorcycle with not a lot of practicality built in, and that's really part of the bobber format. So if you're quite happy to ride a Perak or a Triumph Bobber, the Shotgun is not too far away in terms of concept. But you have to remember this is one of the least practical motorcycles. So in terms of sales, when the Shotgun goes on sale, I don't expect it to be a wildly popular model. It will be something that will occupy a steady sales number for Royal Enfield sometime in the future. I'm going to say about 8 to 10 months from now at the very earliest. Underneath all the bodywork, of course, is the exact same 650cc twin-cylinder format that Royal Enfield uses so successfully in the Interceptor and the Continental GT, and that's what will power this motorcycle as well. Again, if they update this engine format to a new power or torque output by then, those will fall to the bobber as well. Otherwise, it will be the same 47 bhp engine that you will get to enjoy. And it is a really nice engine, so there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. In concept, what Royal Enfield is saying is that they are a company in transition, and they very much are, and it's that inspired them to try something new, and the bobber is what came out of the design team. So they're showing it at EICMA, and what I think will happen is that this motorcycle will move into production at some point as one of the outlying models, not the heart of the 650cc platform, which very much will be the Interceptor, then the Continental GT, then the Super Meteor 650, and then farther out from that, at a relatively low sales point, the Shotgun. Are you excited about it? Leave us a comment. Do you think you can really use a bobber in your everyday life as your primary motorcycle? Do leave us a comment as well. This is a motor show update. Royal Enfield does have other motorcycles that we need to talk about from the EICMA show in Milan. There are other videos for that, so please do stay tuned and do hit the bell notification icon. It's critical right now because we have a lot of videos coming and you don't want to miss out. If there's anything else you'd like to discuss about this motorcycle, as always, leave us a comment and we'll get right on it. Thank you so much for watching Motor Show Updates from EICMA Milan, right here on PowerDrift from Mulchi, Maharashtra. Thank you so much for watching.